Friday, everybody. Let's get started with a little step HIIT with weights. Just tap it out behind your bench. If you don't have a bench, you can totally do everything. Just make sure you can see me okay. I may adjust a few things here. Stay right where you are and keep this going. I think I have to start wearing my glasses now when I teach this class because it's hard to see the screen now. Finally, catching up with me, my eyesight, reach it in front, and now I'm having trouble seeing up close. It's so fun. Hamstring curl right here, which I never used to have a problem with before, never ever. But I think it's happening. I can still see, but it's just getting a little bit harder, and I keep thinking it's the lighting. It's not. It's my peepers. They're getting older. 4 more. We're gonna squat down and up. And I eat a ton of carrots too. We're gonna tap the step and then the sky. So just start to sync your breath and just set yourself up for today's workout. I'm gonna try to get you out of here by 10 or 5 of. Good. 4 more, sit back, reach up. You don't have to touch the floor. If you don't have a step, it's gonna be a little bit more of a strain to touch the floor. Hold it up, big shoulder rolls. Excuse me. Apparently the voice is going too. Big arm circles. 4 more, open up that chest. Hold those arms out to the side, a little cat and cow, but slow. I really want you to round and pull those shoulders down and then open up the chest. Have that strong contraction to your abdominal. Good. Breathe. Good. Last one. Take those feet out wide and take it side to side. And you can tap the bench. It's so nice to have that bench in front of you here because you just feel good in your legs. But again, if you don't have that bench, you can tap your knee, your shin, the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold it center. Take a deep breath up here and exhale. We're going to do some walkouts. So if you do have a bench, you're going to just come to the end of your bench. You're going to reach it up, walk it down, walk it in. So of course, if you don't have the bench, you're going to be on the floor. It's going to feel really nice on that bench. So I want a little better plank. Might be a little slower on the floor. Now, if your hamstrings are good and you don't want to squat there, you can just kind of fold and open up those hamstrings. If that doesn't feel good, then you can bend those knees a little bit. Good. 1 more. We're going to hold the plank out. Just hold it here. Just feel the plank. And we're going to go alternating shoulder taps, keeping the hips as quiet as possible. So that means maybe spreading your feet apart a little wider. Go ahead and do it. This is really a core move, but a little bit of shoulder as well. Keep those hips from moving. So if you go too quick, you might not have time to stabilize. Hold that plank and go to downward facing dog. Hold it there. Bring that chest down. Good. Bring your elbows down. And then come up to your hands. Walk or jump your feet to your hands and roll it up. Come behind your bench again and tap, tap, tap. So we're gonna do some HIIT on the floor just to get that heart rate up a little bit. So the first move, I have to look at my notes. Again, I can't see them. We're gonna do 2 jacks and a drop squat. So I'm gonna come out here. So it's gonna be jack, jack. You can drop it to the side or jack, jack, drop. That's gonna be 30 seconds just to get the heart rate up. Go. Go, go. We just want to get that heart rate up a little bit. Now, if you like 2 little pops on that drop squat, you can take it. 2 jacks, drop. You go at your own pace. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. We're going to slam and walk it out. So your arms go up, you slam, walk it out, walk it in. You can jump and walk it out, walk it in. This is your next move for 30 seconds. Again, you do not have to jump that slam. You can be right here. And then just walk it out at your own pace. You're still warming up. You're gonna go a little slower. A few seconds left. How are we doing? Good. Nice. Good. We're gonna walk to the front of your bench if you have one. So we're gonna pulse 2, hands down, half burpee. Chest is up. This is your next move for 30 seconds. Pulse 2, hands down, burpee. You can do it on the floor. If you don't like the half burpee, you can just do 2 pulses and stand. Just get low in those legs. But get those 2 pulses in. Nice. Good. Almost there. Last one. Get that chest up. Good. Walk it in. Get 1 moderate size weight. I just want a little weight in your hand for this one. Feet are wide. I'm going to just show it on my step. You don't have to stand on your step. We're just going to halo and squat to our instep just to get those shoulders a little warmer and get used to holding a weight in your hand. So again, I'll show you from the floor. Just go at your pace. You're not going that low with the weight. You're just kind of getting a little core. Moderate size weight because we don't want to overload the shoulders with this. This is more core than anything. I like that little squat there. It's not a huge squat, little baby squat. Let's see how we're doing with that. Good. Good. Nice. Good. Finish up. Give me one more. And that same weight, we're going to do a clean and press. You can put that weight on your step or the floor. You're going to reach it, clean it, press it, jump squat, or just regular squat. This is your next move for 30 seconds. So I don't want it too heavy a weight here. I really want you to just get warm. Now, if you don't like the jump, do an extra squat, okay? Remember, it's a clean, so we just bring that weight right up like you're zipping up your coat. Nice. Now, if you're at home and you don't have a step, you know, maybe you don't want that weight on the floor right away. Maybe you take a yoga block or a book, okay? Put it on something high. That helps to take the pressure off. You only have a few more seconds. And time. Good. Put that weight down. We have just a push up to a down dog. Getting that chest a little bit. This is gonna prep us for our last move, which is gonna be a thrust back burpee. We're not gonna do a push up with it, but I wanna get some push ups in now. Here we go. Down to down dog. You can do this on the floor. You can have your hands on dumbbells for this. If you don't like your hands on the floor, give me a nice low push up because this is just a warm up move. So I want you to get the depth of the push up, get that chest warm. Everything's moving here. I wouldn't want to do it on the narrow end of the step. Just want to keep those hands a little wider for this one. And your feet aren't too far on that down dog. Abs are tight. And release it. Good job. All right. We're going to put all that together. We kind of broke down the burpee already. We're going to jump, hands to the ground, burpee back, not with a push-up, and in 30 seconds, and then we're going to go right into our circuit. 4, 3, I'm going to bring my hands down first, thrust it back, up. Now, what I like about this step, and I want you guys to keep going, is, yes, it does make it a little easier on your shoulder, but you can also connect a little better to your thrust back, to your plank that you're doing. So make sure you go all the way back to the plank. Sometimes we don't get there and we don't have the feet all the way back because it's kind of hard to judge. You don't want to arch the back. If you're jumping, make sure it's a soft landing. 3, 2, and 1. Get a drink. Put your weights to the side. We're going to start out with cardio. Should be warm. I think our cardio warm-ups are sometimes somebody else's workout. So if you feel winded, you should. If you feel proud of yourself, you should. So the first move is going to be 45 seconds. It's going to be this. Now you can jump it either on the floor. So if I didn't have my step, I would be, or, and you can pop it, okay? Ready? Get used to that step height on this one. I'm not gonna jump it for the first few. Ready? Here we go. Now we go at our own pace here. So don't go to the beat, but if you wanna go to the beat, you can. Pull those elbows back. 45 seconds gives you enough time to really pace it out. We have a strength move after this, but believe me, your heart rate's gonna be up the whole time today. We don't really have many repeats unless it's something we do on the right or left. Here's the jump. You move the outside leg first, just like you do if you're not jumping. So if you're not jumping, you move the outside leg. Step and stomp. Five seconds. 45 seconds feels like a long time after the 30 seconds we just did. Last one. Good. Walk it out. Good. Moderate weight. Want to be on the step. Watch. So we're going to curl, press, other side. Drop it down, curl, press, stand. Do this on the floor. Are we ready? Begin. 45 seconds. So you stay in that uneven squat. It's a big movement to start with. You do this on the floor with a step out. Squat. Try not to hyperextend the neck. Have that little focal point in front of you. Come on. Try not to swing through that elbow. That's why these are not fast. Woo. One more. Put your weight down and out of sight. All right. Over the top with the leg out or a tap. Now, you can make it really fast. Okay, you can do this behind the step. Go. 45 seconds. So I'll always preview the move before we start. These are very easy to get. Now, what I want you guys to do is make the most of this, okay? Really reach up from your center. Don't underestimate those arms. I don't care how low you go. It's not about low. It's more about over and arms. So you're not touching the ground. Right here, you're hinging at the hip. Come on. Remember, you can lift that inside leg. Lift it from your leg, from the side, and that glute. Last one. Good. Now we're gonna do a single leg, one weight on top, left leg forward, single leg deadlift to curl. Single leg deadlift to curl. Go heavier here. I'm gonna do a twisting curl, meaning I'm gonna go parallel to pull. This one will repeat next time. Left foot forward. One leg on top, deadlift, curl, 45 seconds. If you don't have a step, you're gonna be right here. Single leg deadlift, it can be done here in this 80-20 Or nice to have that step. Again, you can use a book. It's not a squat. It's not a staggered squat. It is a deadlift. So keep going. If you're not sure, deadlift is hips back. Okay, a squat would be here. We're not doing that. We're doing a single leg deadlift, overloading that left glute. This toe is super light. Come on. Woo! A lot of core on this one. So I told you to go a little heavier. Woo! Long reach to the crown of the head. That left glute should be feeling it. Your biceps should be feeling it. Last one. And put your weights down and out of sight. You'll need them for the next round. This one on top. Right foot down and up, football run. If you're on the floor, you're leading with the right leg. Down, up, right leg, okay? Here we go. On your toes, go. Now you can travel your bench. This is the one where you can have a friend over here and you can be giving each other high fives, okay? Back in the day, we did that. And you could really race somebody. So we can do that here. Go faster. You can punch your partner in the face. Jean would probably do this to me when we were at the Y. I'd be like, come on, Jean, punch me. But you could. So if you wanted to, you could punch out. Right leg is leading. Down, down, up, up. This is low impact. 15 seconds. You can travel. Chest is up. Maybe a little hinge, but you're not here. You want to use your core to lift that foot up on the bench. That's core right here. Up, up. That's core up. Light on your feet. 3, 2, 1. Get your weights. We're going to have the right leg forward. Woo. For that single leg deadlift. Catch your breath. You know the move. Right leg forward. Here we go. 45 seconds. Woo! Feels so good on the body. This is one of my favorite moves because you're not only working glute, you're gonna feel a little inner thigh here. You're gonna feel a lot of core, of course, biceps. You're gonna feel lower back, all those back extensors working. So this is awesome. Whether you have the step, it doesn't matter. You can do this on the floor. Keep going. This leg is light. Push all your weight into that right heel. And then our next cardio, we're gonna do that left down and up football run. And then we're done with that in this. And time, put it down. Come up onto your step. Take your recovery, you feel like you need it. And then we're gonna lead with that left foot. So come up on your toes, left foot, go. I'm gonna try to keep as best I can to a 15-second recovery. Sometimes it goes a little longer because I have to explain it and make sure you guys are set up. That 5 seconds is not gonna really matter. But on things like that where we just repeated, it's so nice to like know what's coming. Woo. Next one's a little bit shoulders. Come on. Keep your eye on your step, a little bit out of your peripheral vision so you don't miss it. If you can pick up the pace, go ahead. Use your core to bring the knees up. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Next move, lateral raise. We're gonna split. That step's gonna be there. Let me show you without the weights. We're gonna tap the weights, lateral raise. Tap the weights, lateral raise. So it's like a little, kind of like a sumo squat. Ready? Hands together, go. 45 seconds. Tap, lateral. You can tap the floor. You can just kind of let those arms float. So it's a squat. I like tapping the bench because I get down a little bit more in my heels. Looking good. Woo! A lot of core on this one. Make sure you're challenged. Keep going. and that you're winded, that you're like, oh my God, one more rep is gonna be hard. So you have about 5 seconds left. So I'll tell you what muscle we're gonna use, and you know what your lateral raise would normally be. You can always switch it. Keep your weights a little bit in front of you. Last one, okay? Bring it down. Nice job. Woo! All right, this is one of my favorites. So from the front, squat, twist, squat over. But this foot is gonna be on the step. We're gonna switch it. So you're gonna uneven squat, twist, squat over. Go, 45 seconds, you can do it on the floor, but make sure when you twist from your center, not from your neck. It's low in that squat. A lot of inner thigh, and it's a lot of down and up. So that level change, good, nice, good. So you're on the narrow end of your step. Don't be afraid to sit low into that squat. That's part of it. Down, up. You're nice and warm now. My hands are hardly touching my head. You don't have to jump. You can stand if you're winded. Last one. And time. Woo. Get into a plank. It's gonna be an X plank. So you're gonna tap your right toe out to the side and reach the left arm out, and then do it on the reverse. So you can do this on the floor, and this is your move. It's slow. It's a time where you can get your heart rate up in a different way. Keep going, I'm gonna show it from this side. So my feet are a little wider, so I'm gonna go tap. It's like an X. You're gonna try to keep your hips down. You can also do it with a tap on the floor. If you're on the floor, you can tap that arm out. Come on, this is core, this is also glute, lower abs, upper body. You got it. So if you're on the floor, you can tap the floor. It's not about speed, it's about control. Think about Pilates. We stabilize before we mobilize, right? Stabilize the core before you move it. You're gonna get more out of it. Last one, and time. Woo. Good job. Get a quick drink. Get a quick drink, you deserve it. All right. Up jack, down jack, or up jack and burpee back. Up to you. So here's our up jack, down jack, and then lead with the left. You can also do up jack, down jack, up jack. It breaks it up a little bit, but if you like it, you can do that one. You have 45 seconds. I'm gonna just do up jack, down jack, because that's what I feel like doing. Ready, go. So we're alternating the lead. Left, right leg leads on that step up. So sometimes it's nice to do things just standing. Not everything is a burpee, okay? And sometimes this is harder for me than a burpee. This is the harder for me of the two, okay? Because I'm working speed, agility. Come on. Make sure you're really on top of that step. Use those arms. 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right. Dips with a tap out. If you don't like dips, you're gonna do a kick back with a tap. Okay, kick back, go heavy. Otherwise, you're on your step. You can be on the front. If you like to be on the narrow, you can. I just don't want to be off. Maybe I'll do it this side. You can see. Shoulders down. So it's going to be A dip, a toe tap. A dip, a toe tap. Make sure you get your dip in. It's our primary focus here is triceps, but you're getting core in here too. Now, if I look at you, I'm gonna be shifting all over. So now that you have the move, I'm gonna stay right here. You can pick it up. Make sure your back is close to that step. We haven't done this one in a while. Feels good. It definitely reveals weaknesses in your core and in your shoulders. So again, you can do that kickback with a tap. You're still getting some core there. This is a little hard to do on the floor, but you can do it. I like the depth you get from the step. Really feel that core. Don't just touch your toe. Really feel what's happening there in that twist. 3, 2, 1. Come up. Remember I used to say, don't sit after your last one. Don't sit. All right. Well, this is a fun one. All right. Jump forward and back, half burpee. You can walk it. So you can do monster walk, okay? Or you can go front, back, burpee. That's your move, okay? If you don't like that, here's your option. You can monster walk, squat up and squat down. That is a really good way to get your heart rate up. You can even add a squat jump there if you want. Go, 45 seconds. Woo. Now, on the jump, you can either go low into a frog jump, or you can do a little pogo if you feel better in that move. But the frog jump would be better here. Or warmer, it's harder. Or the monster walk. Come on, get low. Little inner thigh. Oh, I just got my mat. You can be anywhere on your step. I'm gonna stay here so I don't catch my mat. But again, you can make it a big jump. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Woo! All right. One heavy weight. I'm gonna take a 12. It's a rear delt fly. And then hands together, front raise, switch hands. So it's not like a chop where you come up. It's more of like a front raise, core and shoulder, slight bend in the elbow. One heavy weight, we're gonna switch. Remember, the rear delt fly is not over here. It's back, flat. All right, ready? Weight in your left hand, here we go. It's a long time to be bent over. Getting some core, getting some front delt, getting some chest, definitely getting some back, and you're definitely getting glutes here. You're welcome. My glutes are on fire. My low back and abs are burning. Is that a bad thing? It's a good thing. But slow it down, get a lighter weight if you need to. Both hands an equal amount as best you can on that little front raise. Try not to drop your head like I just did. So the rear delt fly, try to get the most out of it. Try not to swing. Finish up your second side. Make sure you're even on both sides. Good. And bring it down. Put your weight to the side. Stretch out your chest here and back. Woo! All right. Box jump burpee. You can add a push-up to it. You can also do a basic. And then a basic on the other side. Run it. Or you can jump up, walk down, or jump up, jump down. Add the push-up. 45 seconds, all of it. Ready? Go. Get your whole foot on that bench, not just your toes. Now the push-up will slow you down, but it's not gonna slow your heart rate down. So this one's not about, oh my God, how many reps can I get in? It's how low can you go on the push-up? How low can you go? Try to do the push-up on your toes because it's only one. Even if you're just holding that plank an extra split second, do that. Soft landing, up and down. You can walk it down. You can basic run it up. That's a moving plank right there. One more. Good. Bring it in. Chest press on your bench. Go a little heavier. Don't go too heavy because we're adding a leg lower as we extend. If that's too much, you can push out from bent. I just want to get a little core here. It's not about speed and it's not about your heaviest weight for a chest press. I'm going to just take 12s here because if I was just doing the chest press, I would go heavier. But when I'm involving the core and low back in a workout like this, no. All right, head is on the bench. Do this on the floor too. I've done it on the floor all week. No problem. So harder would be here. Go 45 seconds, a little easier. You can push both out. You can push one out. Keep your spine down. Keep your hands wider. Don't let your weights touch. So that's another way to make the chest press harder. Okay? Keep it wide. It's gonna be harder. And when those legs lower, that spine should be down. Woo! Come on, who's smiling? You can also do a one leg drop. But again, I have to tell myself to keep those hands wide because my body wants to make it easier, right? We want to take that path of least resistance, but we're not gonna let it. Oh, breathe, almost there. Finish one more good one. And carefully bring it up. Nice job. Kick and lunge. Yay. The next 4 or 3 cardios are gonna be so much fun. I can't wait. Kick and lunge. We love this one. They're a little bit more kickboxing-ish. All right, you can do this on the floor. I'm gonna angle so I have room to have behind me. Kick, lunge here. So you're getting low and keeping that knee up. Go, 45 seconds. It can be here with a tap. So I like to slow it down and make my movements bigger. This is a great, keep going, a great low impact way to get your heart rate up. See if you can find more length in your spine. See if you can squeeze your abs a little more. Woo! Breathe. Whole foot up on the step. Three, 2, 1. Nice. Great. One weight, lateral lunge, alternate with a halo or a straight arm. Okay? Here's your choice. Watch my feet. Or this is gonna be harder. Okay? You're not jumping. This is your strength and core. Legs, core, and a little shoulder. Okay? Halo. If you don't like the halo, just keep the weight at your chest. 45 seconds. Here we go. So it's a little deadlift. Control it. So I don't want to see this. Like, Okay, it's not about that. It's about long. If that does not work for you, to a halo. Nice. I like it. And you can hover between the two. Suzanne has a push out. Good one. So you can also do the press out from the chest. So she's pushing out after that little deadlift to the side with that lateral lunge. I like it. I love it. You can try all those because it's all good. We're moving our bodies. Move from your center and the shoulder. Last one. Put it down. All right. Now don't get too excited. We're not going to the kick and lunge on the other leg just yet. I told you the next 4 are going to be more kickboxy. One leg up, one leg down. I did this spur of the moment in my class this week and I loved it. Here, high low, with a jump. I did this in my step class. They were like, what? So, uneven squat, 45 seconds. So you can do some with a jump, some without. Now you're gonna feel that oblique. Now, if you're on the floor, you're right here with a squat jump or a squat. I know this is not maybe the most creative move, but after I did it, I was like, yeah! I found a way to bring step into a little kickboxing world. Soft landing. If you really want to get creative, you can jump up, jump back, just stay on that step. That's a little bit more of a challenge for your core and your legs. 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right. One weight at your chest. It's a roll up, sit up to stand. Okay, you're not jumping on this one. This is just a strength move. And I'll show you without the stand. So you could be here. You're gonna roll down, roll up. You can be here, okay, if you're seated, or stand and push. Now, I like to keep my head, neck, and shoulders up. This is 45 seconds. Ooh, I don't know why I did that. I almost went into a pullover. Not a jumping move. So if you want to do this on the floor, you can do it right here. Keep going. Or you can just sit up right here, okay? You don't have to do the overhead press. So pick which one you want to do. And the overhead press is not about the shoulders. It's more about the core helping to push that weight up. Woo! And the stand is hard, so maybe you don't want to do it every time. Especially if your step is low, it's gonna be more of a challenge. This is a core move, but it's also a little hip move, little mobility move. I'm definitely feeling my chest. The weight is in, and I'm feeling that narrow chest press right there, right here. Narrow, and up, last one, and bring it in. Good job. All right, get a quick drink. We have the kick and lunge, and then we have the high-low. How are we feeling? Energized? We have a few more moves, not too many. All right, open up that chest. Kick and lunge on that other side. Go. I almost kicked over my water. So this one, you can really work the kick. You know, if I wanted to make it like a little snap kick, I could do that. And then it would be like a little soccer kick, boom. A little Carly Lloyd kick, like a soccer kick, boom. And that's good too. Either one, nice. If you want to really touch that toe, that's awesome. 15 seconds. The level change will get your heart rate up. Hold foot up on that step. You can do a mix of slow and fast. Last one. Good. Woo. All right. On the bench, skull crusher to a crunch. Legs up. Get your weights you would get for a skull crusher. I'm gonna take 10s. But you're gonna add a little crunch at the top, which means your head's gonna come up. Again, this one I've done on the floor all week. You don't need the bench. So you're gonna do a skull and a crunch. Just a nice way to get a little extra core work. Make sure those elbows stay over your shoulders. Let's go. I'm gonna give you a little extra time here, but I did start my timer over there. I'm old school with my timer, but it's tried and true. I don't have to look at some digital thing. I have a regular clock with a second hand, and I like it, and that's okay. So I'm not gonna drop my leg here. I really don't wanna do anything else here. I wanna concentrate on my skull crusher. Now, if you have two weights together or one weight, the weight's gonna go to the top of the, about the top of the forehead. So if you're using two weights, they're gonna come to either side of the temple. Make sure you get that full range of motion. 5 seconds, woo, and finish with that curl. Come on up. All right, we have that high-low on this side. So, what happened to the music? I like that playlist. It'll probably get me kicked off YouTube, but it's a good one. All right, we're gonna have that other leg up. Now remember, you can travel that bench. Let's go, high-low. So you can stay here. You know, it's a 45-second interval, so let it happen. Maybe then go into the jump, see how you feel. Make sure you're punching out and not just here. Out, really get that core. And if you want to travel the bench, and you can also do it on the floor. Even if I don't have the bench, you can jump forward, you can jump back. So even if you don't have the bench, you can do that. Come on. Put up on that step. Sink into that squat. Come on, abs are tight. Punch harder. We're almost there. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I noticed a big difference myself when I was just here as opposed to really engaging that shoulder and the core. Woo! All right. Breathe. All right. Renegade row on all fours. So if you need something, you can be on the floor for this. It doesn't matter. You don't need to be on a step. You're gonna have the weight in your left hand and your right leg is out. The right leg just stays there and you're gonna row. Did everybody see that? I'll do it on this side. So we're not moving this leg, it just stays there. Okay, you can also do it standing, a single arm row, but you get a little more core this way. I'm gonna go 12. It's a lot harder with the weight. I probably made it look very easy there. 45 seconds. I'm gonna start, let me start with the weight of my right hand. So my left leg would be lifted. Here we go. Ooh, there it is. There's that imbalance. Now, I'm gonna have to look down while I do this. I am gonna come up to the camera. So make sure that you're pulling the elbow back and not here. I'm gonna show you how it can be done on the floor. So I did this one on the floor this week. I can still make it depending on your arm length. You may have to modify. You can also pulse it up. But then you can always do it standing if that's not working for you. Make it slow and controlled. Woo. Really keep that spine long. Keep reaching out the crown of the head. So it's kind of like a bird dog. Keep that elbow back. Core is tight. Last one. Put the weight in the front of your step. Sit back into a quick child's pose back. All right. What are we doing? Hold on. Oh, knee drives. Knee drives, another unilateral move. So one leg up, one leg down, and then we'll do that on the other side. So if you're on the floor, with a little hop, a little different than a kick and lunge because you're only coming up to a knee. If you're on the step, your both heels are down, you reach to the outside, drive it up, 45 seconds. Come on. Go. How this heel goes down, it's an uneven squat. I'm gonna just show it from this side just so you see. So it's a tap across, drive, okay? So that heel goes down. So this foot is close to the step. You can do it without a jump right here. You wanna use your core and your balance to get that knee up and stand up tall. Find that imbalance. Yeah. Even if you're jumping, get the knee up higher. That's a way to challenge yourself. Sometimes when we jump, we're like, oh, I don't have to bring the knee up that high. This is one of my favorite moves from the old Y. I probably did it every Monday. 3, 2, 1. Soft landing. Catch your breath. And then we're going to do that row on the other side. So remember, you can do that single arm row right here. Okay. Grab your weight. The sweat's pouring. All right. Leg back. And this again, you really have to work to keep that hip down. It's gonna wanna move and it might move a little. That's okay. Find your stabilization and go. I'm looking at the clock, but I'm gonna try not to. You can flex or point that foot. Now I'm going slower here because it's hard for me to stabilize. And my focus sometimes isn't great when I'm teaching because I'm thinking of you guys, I'm thinking of the clock. So I want you to work and just have that focal point in front of you. You have about less than 15 seconds. Really find that range of motion. Pull that elbow back and then let that weight come down with control. Ooh, pull that core in, breathe. Keep that hand under your shoulder. So make sure it's not way out in front. Last one, and bring it down. Woo! Knee drive on the other side. A little less recovery on this because now we know it. We know the move. Soft landing. 45 seconds, let's go. So when we only have that 10 or 15 seconds in between, you really do feel it. Now again, your balance may be different on this side. Drop back, drive that knee up, up. Really be intentional with your arms, okay? So you don't wanna just go through the motions. Be athletic, be athletic. Be the ball. Remember that from Caddyshack? Be the ball. I also was talking about another funny line from that movie. Remember when Chevy Chase and Bill Murray were in Bill Murray's, okay, you can stop. Get a drink. They were in Bill Murray's little house. They ad-libbed most of that scene. And Bill Murray asked Chevy Chase, do you have a pool? He goes, yeah, I have a pool and a pond. I have a pool and a pond. Pond for you, pool for me. Yeah, pond would be better for you. I thought of that the other day. I was cracking up. All right. All right. We are gonna do another move for the core. It's gonna be a Russian twist. You're gonna sit and get one weight. And then we have a little cardio core to finish. Okay, I promise we'll be done. Very quick. This is the last 45-second interval, 2 pulses, so slow. Now you can also do this here. Really feel as though you're wringing out that towel. The next moves are all going to be 30 seconds, okay? We did a lot of core, we did a lot of chest, we did a lot of triceps, we did biceps. We're finishing off. Shoulders, we got that in. Last 45-second interval. Remember, if your back starts to bother you, like mine just kind of felt a little bad there, stay here. Doesn't matter, you're still working. 3, 2, 1, good. All right, little cardio core. All right, so for this one, we're gonna do on the floor, a superhero burpee, okay? I don't like to do it on the step, so I'm gonna just turn my step so I have more room. And then I'm gonna use the step again, so don't have it too far, okay? So it's a chest, a Superman burpee, so you're gonna go down, bring it up, jump. If you don't like that, do a superhero with a push-up or a superhero on its own, something for the chest and core. 30 seconds only. It's gonna be rapid fire. Ready, set, go. Now I like to do the full superhero with my arms out, but you could also do this, like a little hand release. And I am lifting my arms and legs. I'll show you. I lift my legs. You can also just come in half, okay? You like that better? Four, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Bicycles. But I'm gonna do a hollow bicycle to make it harder. You can do a regular bicycle here. Regular bicycle, you don't need the step, but you wanna imagine you're on a step. Head, neck, and shoulders lifted. To make it harder, hollow hold bicycle. So the difference is both legs are out. Sometimes it's hard to see, okay? But that's what we're doing. Ready, 30 seconds, go. Shoulder to knee. It's always a little harder on the step, but you can mimic that on the floor. Come on. 2 more quick cardio moves, and we're out. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on up. All right. Mountain climbers, you knew they were coming. Hands on the step. Now you can do a wide mountain climber. You can do a cross mountain climber. That wide mountain climber, you're gonna tap that toe in. I'll show you that real quick. So pick it. I know you wanna get out of here. Ready? Go. 30 seconds. You can also do a quick shoulder tap in that one, or you can walk it, okay? Or do a regular mountain climber. You're on the timer, go. Mix it up. It's nice having that step. Try not to drop your head, okay? Try not to drop your head. Reach long through the crown of the head. Come on. Woo! Keep going. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to the floor. Elbow plank. Come to the balls of the toes, and just hold. Just hold. Reach through the crown of the head. Make sure you're not here. Breathe. And now we're just gonna move the hips right and left. We're not twisting. We're just moving right and left. You'll feel it. Come on. Keep those lower abs tight. Just moving. Harder than it looks. Breathe into your upper back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Woo! Plank jacks and we're done. That's it. Now you can do ninja plank jacks. You can do shoulder taps. You can do 2 shoulder taps, 2 plank jacks, whatever you want. On the floor, on the step. I think I'll stay with my hands on the step. Ready, this is it guys, and we cool down. So get your plank jack going first. You can do shoulder taps. You can pull ninja. You can do 2 plank jacks, 2 shoulder taps, okay? Either way, find any combo you want. This is core, but it's also shoulder, low back, inner thigh. Come on, breathe. You're almost there. You can do any combo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Woo! Shoulder rolls, have a seat on your step. We're gonna cool it down. I'm gonna stay down, save a little time. Roll those shoulders. Woo! If you need more time to walk around, you do that. All right, those shoulders are tight. We'll revisit those in a second. Take one leg forward, one leg crosses over, and then bend for your 4 corner stretch. You can also bring your hands down behind the step, okay? You can also do this on your back. I like my hands on the step because I feel it a little bit more in my hip. Woo! Just make sure you're not here. I want you to breathe and open up that chest. Good job, everybody. Woo! Switch. So I like to cross it over first, making sure I'm not on my kneecap, and then bring it in. This is my tighter side, so I have to work a little harder, and I have to work a little slower, so I'm gonna bring it out. And then as I breathe, I'm gonna bring that leg in. I'm gonna maybe take my hands behind me. Know your body. Know where you can take those extra seconds or a minute and work better, work smarter. There it is. See, I got into it. It just took me a little longer. Stay positive. That's what this workout is all about. Staying positive, release it. Legs crossed in front. Take a little side stretch. Staying positive. Doing something for yourself. Hand on your head. A little nice stretch. Now, you don't always have to take it to the side. You might want to take it here and look off on the diagonal, wherever you need that stretch. Other side. Breathe into your stretch. Be mindful and just take these extra seconds to give yourself the best part of the class, the stretch. Other side, bring it down. You're going to be seeing more Pilates from me. As soon as my summer schedule gets sorted out, I'm going to add a Pilates day. I'm trying to work it in on Wednesdays. It may be pre-recorded or later in the afternoon because I do teach all morning. But if I can do it first thing in the morning, I will. All right, lace the fingertips behind, open the chest. Hopefully that chest and shoulder area is a little bit warmer now, a little bit more relaxed. You can take a better stretch and then reverse it. Lace the fingertips, push away. Inhale up, bring your hands either here or here and come up without your hands and then fold over your legs. Let everything go here. You can take it to one leg. You can bring your feet together, stretch those hammies. You can also do this seated. Bend your knees and slowly roll it up. Last thing to come up is your head, a big shoulder roll, a big deep breath up. Hands to your heart. Thank you very much for joining me. Make sure you rehydrate. Take additional time to stretch. I'm going to shut the recording off.